froze him. The hook gets strike three.
Strike three call. And Richard takes with him the second strikeout.
Steady diet of off-speed pitches and a great changeup. And there's a called strike three.
That'll end the game. The Angels.
That should be strike three. It is.
A high slider for a called third strike.
Pitching staff helping the pitchers through a game. And strike three called on a ball that looked.
2-2 and a really good fastball to strike him out.
I do. You don't ever know. I don't get to make those decisions.
That spot.
Boy, there's a good pitch. That swing back fastball.
Struck him out looking. There's a strikeout there on the corner. 1-2 pitch. Got him looking. Fashion bloop and blast. That's strike three, and Devers knew it.
Saturday night crowd hasn't had a whole lot to cheer about. 36,102, and Jake goes down.
In there for strike three, and Darvish with back-to-back.
That's on the outside corner. A generous call by Phil.
Warner goes. Strike three. He knew it. Peralta knew it.
Maybe Hunter's is more accurate than mine.
That's strike three called. Right on the outside corner.
That's better than he thought, I guess.
That is strike three. Fourth strikeout for Charlie Morton.
And strike three called on a breaking ball. Combining for 12 outs. Right there, outside corner.
Strike three called. Got him with a high fastball.
For the last couple of years ago, oh my God, there he is. Strike three. Marvelous start for Ryan Feltner.
And strike three called right over the outside.
Is impressive.
And strike three called.
Strike three. Cabrera down looking. Sal Durante, a 19-year-old truck driver from Brooklyn. And he got $5,000 for that ball. And
He's collectively better on the home horror road. Goodbye. 5 straight strikeouts.
He sensed it. He believed in me. I believed in him. We trusted each other, and that was the fun part of playing next to him.
That's in there for strike three. Good curveball.
They were just practicing for next year, staying on the dirt.
On the inside corner, Vogelback punched out.
Through 4 1/3. And strike three called. Got him right at the.
5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. That is a called strike three and a down.
Strike three called. 98 at the knees on the outside corner.
Well, slider up top. Vic Carapazza says.
Here's the 0-2. Right through there. See you later.
The zone, and the Blue Jays feel that plays well with the stuff Barrios has. And he did it again.
Take it, and that's the more you can do that, the better off you're going to be.
The strikeout of Newbar in the inside corner, and that's.
Called strike three. Called strike three.
You got to get ready quick.
Got him.
Called strike three. His slider catches the inside corners.
1-2 the count on Frazier. When have you ever struck him out looking? Struck him out looking.
2-2. And Gray strikes out.
But with a veteran, he's done everything you could have hoped for.
Slow breaking ball, dropped it right on the outside edge for a called third strike.
3-2. Runner again bluffs, and that is called strike 3. There's called strike 3.
An all-star. There's an abbreviated delivery from.
Ooh, he gave it to him on the outside edge, showed off the flow early in the
insurance policy. But then I think once they saw him play shortstop and say this kid can handle it.
Called strike 3 right on the corner. Kobe Allen.
That's going to get him on the front door, and Lane knew it.
It's got to be the right combo, though.
1-2 pitch is strike 3. That'll end the inning.
That was at the knees, and Swanson's rung up.
It was a challenge.
One challenge lost means you have 2 more later.
At a called strike 3.
All that for that.
And that's strike 3 called.
Strike 3 called, inning over. Second K for Quantrill.
Oh, strike 3 called that one.
Pena called out on that close pitch on a 2.
On the ball field.
3-2 again. Ortiz thought he had a walk.
Well, the Orioles fans don't hope that, Mel.
Look, I'm trying to stay down the middle. So come on. Kikuchi.
Ooh, and 2 pitches in the at-bat. As your best defender out in center, you're leading the game. Strike 3 called to get him 2 downs.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's over the outside corner.
Watch it.
Hole number 1, and it works to perfection. First time through the order.
Certainly you don't want to swing at a fastball on the outside corner either.
And then a breaking ball at the top.
1-2. Oh, he finds the lower inside corner.
Really good for the Rangers. Only 11 games, 12 and a third innings, but you can see it there. His stuff is live.
I'm in the middle. You might be right. Called strike 3.
Who's made it to the big leagues. 2-2. And he takes strike 3 here. Reagans punches him out.
You know who started that ball game for the Mets? It's Matt Harvey.
In the lineup. And he's rung up.
It gets ground balls. It's got big movement.
Got him.
And now gets him on the inside corner.
Or like a ballerina.
On the inside corner, got him looking.
Again today, Heaney against Musgrove in that one. There's a called strike 3.
That is in there. First strikeout of the night.
I turned mine into head covers when I didn't like them. Back door
Ring it.
breaking ball. Strike 3 out. Yeah, that's strike 3. Taylor knew it.
Carl Edwards Jr. going to make it 3 Ks.
Of habit, Ag. You know that, like, if something's working, you just keep doing it.
In there, he got him. 94 miles an hour.
Just getting his first chance in the big leagues. And a called strike 3 right on.
Be able to do that in a single season.
Strike 3. Another good inning for Clark Schmidt.
Change up there for strike 3 call.
Pitch number 91. And in there for strike 3 with the slider.
With him side by side. And he said, that doesn't look anything like me. That is strike 3.
2-2.
And that missed a little low, but it's called.
2 strikeouts. Throws him. Wow. How about that? 2-2 to Goodman. And the fastball in there for a call, strike 3.
Got him, and that'll end the inning.
And strike 3 call.
This crew can do before the weather hits, and you never know, that might give you an extra inning or 2 of play.
Here's the 8th pitch of the at-bat, and it is strike 3 called.
Gets a.
Crawford takes strike 3 on the outside corner.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw any of those pitches the way you would want to.
0-2. Strike 3 call.
Well, drops in there. That was a knuckleball.
Got him looking with a fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Called strike 3, 90.
Yeah, they're thinking about it right now.
Got him.
Strike 3 called. 2-2. And on the outside corner for strike 3 call.
This is pitch number 100. And it's a good one. 11 strikeouts, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. That is in there. He strikes out the.
Fastball, strike 3.
He only gave me 2.
I know I set a new standard yesterday, so I'll be better. Moscoso goes down looking.
Or Wolf of Wall Street.
Backdoor breaking ball gets the outside edge. Right in there with 95.
And that is strike 3 called on a ball that looked 2 or 3 inches off. 0-2. Or throw it down the middle at 98. And just, he'll take it for strike 3.
And that strike 3 called a changeup. 3-2, got him looking. So Wentz picks up the strikeout.
At the bottom of the zone, Berger takes a look at. Good spot for that one. Cubs not in love.
And he got him. Dots the edge. Runner goes, and there's a called 3rd strike.
There's a lot to demonstrate, a lot to play for.
On the outside edge, and Duffy is a strikeout victim.
Strike 3 called. And he takes strike 3 called.
2 on, nobody out. Strike 3 with the heat.
Prospect for this Houston team. DHing right now, and we saw him in the outfield.
Alan Porter's called that.
And a slider in there. Strike 3 called on the outside that they are holding on to right now. Strike 3 called. Strike 3. Down and in.
I can the midsection of the guy before he touches the first base.
Lorenzen got that call.
1-2, and he's set down.
Strike 3. Donaldson down looking.
2 outs here in this bottom half of the 6th. And the sinker just catches a piece. And takes that sinker for a call.
1-2. And it's strike 3 called at the knee.
1-2. And that's in there on the slider. In there, strike 3.
Again, the 3-2. Right there, called strike 3.
0-2. Called strike 3.
Don't want to get called out, that's for sure.
Two down.
Continues to extend his career high in that category. There's a called strike 3.
Parra is about 80 points below that with his breaking ball.
Called strike 3. That slider right on.
I think everybody's expecting a pitcher's duel today. And it's strike 3 called. Cabrera and Scope talking it over in the dugout. 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's there for strike 3 call.
The lefty swinging Gallo. Ryu deals. Strike 3. Gallo down look.
He is kind of going through the other side of it at times, not all the time, but at times this year. He'll get that call.
This is the guy you need to get out.
And he got him out.
Nope. Slow wind up there. I thought it was going to disengage.
Got the call at 98.
And another one. Strike 3 called.
Two down.
Can he pitch? Landed strike 3.
Way to go, bud. And
Tate looks ready to start throwing in the bullpen. But Gillespie's off to a great start.
And that's strike 3 call. Ball popping away.
Strike 3, late call, but Austin Jones punches.
Here.
That's perfect.
That's in there. Strike 3 called. A perfect pitch indeed from.
Got him looking at a fastball. So.
And that's a perfect pitch as he paints.
Strike 3, 2 away.
He just struck out the side after the leadoff double. 2-2 is right there on the edge.
The pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
But didn't swing the bats very well the last 2 games. Still won 1 of them. And there's strike 3 call. Looked like a changeup.
Strike 3. Vote down looking. Big strikeout for Schmidt.
Full count to Hernandez. And he got him looking.
Got him looking. Got that edge from Quinn Walcott.
Strike 3 called.
Four-seamer right there at 95 miles an hour, which is his average.
He took an aggressive swing, and if I'm seeing that I'm satisfied, that the process is underway. But he gets dotted.
His cutter lingers behind with Gray, and that's outside corner. Strike 3 called.
That's called strike 3. Charlie Morton. Olsen started the season like a house of fire, and then he kind of tailed off a little bit.
3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called.
Beat the Cardinals in 6 games. The final game was at Fenway Park. Nice pitch. Struck him out looking.
That's strike 3. Fooled bets.
Wouldn't have thought they'd be the highest scoring team in baseball so far. No, Biggio thought he took ball 3.
And a fastball's in for a strike.
And the 2-2. Fastball gets him for strike 3 called, and the first out of the inning.
That is strike 3. Grisham goes looking.
3-2 pitch. Oh, we ring him up.
The only lefty out of the Seattle bullpen. And he strikes out Tucker Barnhart, and he knew it.
But he likes to mix it up, and we certainly have seen that. And there's the 2-seamer, I believe.
His 5th of the season. Kind of brings in a run as he strikes out Bichette on the very next offering.
They can swing it. Payoff pitch. And got him. Struck him out.
Ballparks you'd go to, they would give the hot dogs to the visiting team.
Hot dog.
And that is strike 3 call.
Fastball at the belt for strike 3 called.
3-2 on Big Mike. Strike 3.
And Bichette takes a strike. He is out number 2.
So they like to get the ball and pull it.
And it's on the outside corner. Strike 3 called.
I had you digging those.
I'm not sure.
Strike 3 call.
On the outside edge. And Gonzalez now has set down 4.
2-2. Strike 3. Didn't hear anything, but it was strike 3.
And Dansby Swanson of Atlanta. Strike 3 called. Again, Gurriel unhappy. Didn't like 2 of the calls in that at bat.
Stevenson.
And that is strike 3. One of the rings. And there's a strike call.
Unbelievable.
Don't play him on that day.
Breaking ball, and Joe LaSorsa gets James Outman looking. Strike 3 call.
That sort of thing. And a breaking ball from Thornton to get him 1 down.
That's a low fastball, and that's strike 3.
Boy, oh boy, strike 3 called.
Called strike 3.
1-2. Runner goes. Strike 3. Judge down looking.
Ke'Bryan Hayes strikes out.
3-2 called strike 3. Bassett second.
Oh, baby.
Got him.
With a fastball that had that high a percentage.
And a called strike 3 taken by Duffy.